This is RD Sharma solution, class 12, chapter 14. Differentials, errors and approximation. Exercise is 14.1. Using differential, find the approximate value of the following. Now there are many questions like this which are following. So the concept or the way, the process to do it, let us understand it very carefully so that the next questions are easier. Now when you have a function like this, y is equal to under root x. This is a kind of question we have. So fx is y equals fx. Now what is x here? The main thing is x. So x has to be taken such that it has a proper root. That is, x we take 25. So the extra this 0.02 is what? This extra 0.02 is the delta x, or a slight value which has been added to the value, actual value 25, so that you get the proper 25.02. So x plus delta x is equal to 25.02. Now in order to get this x plus delta x, and we need y plus delta y. That is the whole answer we want. So we will take x as 25. The root of 25 is 5. Now y is 5 at x equals to 25. So I already told you dx and delta x, they will be used interchangeably. So that is true with the dy equals to delta y also. Now coming to the function y equals under root x, let us differentiate it. So dy by dx is going to be 1 by 2 under root x. You know how to do this. How we are going to do this? We assume it to be the power of half, then nx to the power n minus 1. This 1 by 2 is in the denominator. X to the power minus half goes down. X to the power half, that is under root x. 1 by twice under root x. So this dy by dx, we have to find out the value at x equals to 25 here. So dy by dx at x equals to 25 is what? X is 25. So 1 by twice of under root 25. 1 by twice of under root 25. Under root 25, you know, it is 5. So 1 by 2 into 5, that is 1 by 10. So this is your dy by dx at x equals to 25. Now delta y by delta x equals to dy by dx equals to 1 by 10. Alright. Dy by dx and delta y by delta x, we equate. That is how we get delta y. We multiply dy by dx with delta x, and when we multiply this, you get the proper value. So dy by dx, this x at 25 dy by dx is already known to us. It is 1 by 10. So in order to find the final value, which is the delta y, we have to multiply this with delta x. Now find out where is delta x. Delta x we have already computed. Remember, it's 0.02. So when you multiply 1 by 10 with 0.02, it is 2 by 100 divided by 10. So it will be 0.002. Now this is delta y. So under root 25.02 is nothing but y plus delta y. Y plus delta y is what? Delta y is 0.002. And y already we computed at x equals to 25. It is 5. So 5 plus 0.002 is 5.002. That is your y plus delta y for x plus delta x, which is 25.02 when you use the root function. So these are and we are going to skip those which are similar, but this is a different kind of question. So y equals to cube root of x. Cube root is to the power 1 by 3. So in the value of x, we have to take that value for which we get a cube root. So if we take x as 0.008, then we can get the 1 by third of it, that is to the power 1 by third. So x plus delta x is 0.009. So delta x will be equal to 0.008 minus 0.001. That is, means if you subtract this, you are going to get 0.001. That is delta x. Now y is cube root of x. So 0.008, that is how we get the value of y. So you can just write it as 8 divided by 1000. Cube root is what? 8 is 2 cube, and this is 10 cube, and cube root, you can just cancel these 3 powers. So 2 by 10, that is 0.2 it will be. So at x equals to 0.008, y gets the value of 0.2, which we are going to use. Delta x is already we have computed 0.001. Now coming to differentiation, y equals to third root of under root x. So we have x to the power 1 by 3. So dy by dx is equal to 1 by 3 x to the power 1 by 3 minus 1, that is minus 2 by 3 it will come. So it will be x to the power minus 2 by 3. So 1 by 3, this x to the power 2 by 3. Now we have to find out this at x equals to whichever value we have taken. What is x? 0.008. So this value has to be computed for x equal to 0.008, and we have already taken the 1/3 root, because x to the power 2 by 3 is x to the power 1 by 3 multiplied by x 2. So x equals to 0.008, we will find out it is 0.008 to the power 2 by 3, and this 0.008 we already know 1 by third we have computed, it is 0.2. So essentially it is 0.2 to the power square, because 0.008 to the power 1 by 3 we have already computed, that is 0.2, and now 0.2 square is 0.04. So now you can write it as 0.04, and 3 if you multiply it will be 0.12. So it will be dy by dx at x equals to 0.008 is 1 by 0.12. It is 1 by 0.12. Now delta y will be dy by dx into delta x. What is dy by dx? 0.12, 1 by 0.12, we have already computed that. And delta x is already known to us, that is 0.001. So 1 by 0.12 into delta x, that is 0.001. So this is going to be, see 12 in the denominator, 100 goes up. This is 1 by 123, this cancels. So 1 by 120 will come. This is your delta y. Now we have not completed yet, because we have to find out y plus delta y, because x plus delta x was our value, and for x plus delta x, what will be the y plus delta y? So now we have just computed delta y, we have to add a y with it, and you already know y at this value, x equals to 0.008, we have already computed that. So delta y was 1 by 120, and if you compute this, it is going to be 0.008333. So y plus delta y is going to be 0.008333 plus, and y is 0.2 from here. When you add this, you're going to get 0.208333. This is your final answer. So this is 0.009 to the power 1 by 3 is this value. 0.007 to the power 1 by 3. Now the value has to be taken so that you get the power of 1 by 3. Means you get a proper value out of it. So for that you have fx equals y equals cube root of x. So we will take some x value so that you get a proper cube root, and you know that 0.008 from the previous question also we have taken x as this. Now x plus delta x is your 0.007. That is the actual value. This is the actual value given in the question. So in order to find out delta x, you have to subtract. This is 0.007. So 0.007 minus 0.008 is going to be minus 0.001. This is your delta x. Now y is cube root of x. X is 0.008. So we have just completed this in the previous question. Y is equal to 0.2. Delta x is going to be equal to minus negative 0.001. Now let us differentiate. So dy by dx is equal to 1 by 3 x to the power 2 by 3. We have just done a question like this, remember? And what is the value of dy by dx at x equals to 0.208? So this was 0.004, and you have 3 multiplied, so it is same as the previous one, 0.12 it is. So 0.1 by 0.12. So delta y is equal to dy by dx into delta x. Dy by dx is 1 by 0.12 and dx was 0.001, and please remember it is in negative because we are going to add y plus delta y, and when we add y plus delta y, it's 0.001 with a negative sign. So you have 0, this has 1 by 0.12. As dy by dx we have already computed that, just write that here. So 1 by 0.12 into 0.001. So you get this as 3 zeros. Here you have 2 zeros. See, almost similar. The previous question, you know that it is going to come as 1 by 120. Now delta y is this. Now you have to do y plus delta y. And 1 by 120 was 0.008333. Y plus delta y. What was y? 0.2. So 0.2, and this is in negative, please remember. So you have to subtract this. Y plus delta y is actually y minus delta y in this case. So 0.2 minus 0.008333. So that is going to be 0.191667. This is y plus delta y, or you can say 0.007 to the power 1 by 3 is this one. Under root 401. So this is y equals under root 401, and this 401 we need some value so that we get a proper root, and that is going to be 400. So we'll take x as 400. What will be x plus delta x? X plus delta x is 401. So delta x is what? 401 minus 400, that is going to be 1. When you subtract these two, you get 1. So this is y under root 400. 400 is 20. 20 into 20 is 400. So y you get 20, delta x you get 1. Now let us come to our function. Y is under root x. So dy by dx is going to be 1 by twice under root x. So dy by dx at x equals to 400, which you have assumed, is 1 by twice under root 400. Under root 400 is 20. So 1 by 2 into 20. So 1 by 40 it will. So delta y will be equal to dy by dx into delta x or dx. dy by dx is 1 by 40 and delta x was 1. So you get 1 by 40, that is going to be 0.025. Now y plus delta y you need. Y was already computed, it is 20 and this delta y was 0.025. So when you add this 20 with 0.025, you get under root 401 as 20.025. So this is a similar question with the root in it. 15 raised to the power 1 by 4. So again you have to choose certain values so that you get a proper 1 by 4th power. So that is going to be 16. That is 16. So y equals 15 to the power 1 by 4. So x is 16 we can take. Because anything you take x should have 1 to the power means raised to the power 1 by 4 as a proper value. It should return a proper value. When you take 16, it is 2 to the power 4. 2 to the 4, 4 to the 8, 8 to the 16. So 2 raised 4 you can take. X as 16 you will take. Alright. X plus delta x is going to be, this is 15 minus 16. Because delta x, you have 15, you have assumed x as 16, so it is going to be minus 1. What is y value at this under root of 16? It's 2. So we have delta x, we have y equals 2. Now coming to the function, which is y equals x to the power 1 by 4. So dy by dx is going to be 1 by 4. X to the power 1 by 4 minus 1, that is, it is going to be 1 minus 4 by 4 minus 3 by 4. So 1 by 4, x to the power 3 by 4 because it is negative in the numerator, positive in the denominator. So 16 to the power 3 by 4. So it is nothing but 16 to the power 1 by 4 to the power 3. And 16 to the power 1 by 4 is nothing but 2. 2 to the power 3 is 8. So you get an 8 here. And there is already a 4 in the denominator. So 8 4s are 32. So dy by dx at x equals to 16 is nothing but 8 4s are 32. That is 1 by 32. Now delta y is dy by dx into delta x. So this is 1 by 32. Delta x is negative 1. So you get minus 1 by 32. And that is going to come as minus 0.03125. This is your delta y. Now y plus delta y has to be computed. You already have a y which is 2. You already have a delta y which is negative 0.03125. So it's a subtraction actually in order to find out 15 to the power 1 by 4. So you have 2 minus 0.03125. So you have delta y plus y, that is 15 to the power 1 by 4 is 1.96875. Now we have 1 by 2.002 to the power square. So the function here is 1 by x square. This is the function we are dealing with. So x will take as certain value so that you get a proper result. So x is 2, x plus delta x is 2.002. So when you subtract this, it is going to be plus 0.002. And what is the value of y at x equals to this value? 2. So 1 by 4. Y is 1 by 4, that is 0.25. Y is 0.25. So you have a value of y, you have a value of delta x. Now the next thing is to differentiate this function. Dy by dx is going to be equal to x to the power minus 2. So you get minus 2, x to the power minus 2 minus 1 minus 3. So minus 2, 1 by x cube. Now we have to compute this dy by dx at x equals to 2. We have a differentiated function which is minus 2 by x cube. In place of x, replace it by 2. So you get 2 cube. 1, 2 you can cancel. It will be negative 1 by 4. So minus 1 by 4. Again it is minus 0.25 only. So we have delta y is dy by dx into delta x. dy by dx is what? Minus 0.25. Delta x is 0.002. It is in negative, please remember. So it is 25 by 100 divided by multiplied by 2 by 1000. So 50 divided by 5 zeros. 5 zeros. So 1 zero can be cancelled. So you get 5 by 4 zeros. So it is going to be 0.0005. 5 has the denominator as 10 to the power 4. That is 1, 2, 3, 4. So just put a dot, decimal, and then compute 4 values 0, 0, 0, then 5. So it's not 0.005, it's minus 0.0005, 3 zeros preceding 5. Okay, so we have now the delta y, we have the y, we can compute y plus delta y. So y plus delta y is nothing but addition of these two, that is 0.25 plus minus 0.0005. So when you add these two, you are going to get 0.2495. I am saying we have y as 0.25. A delta y is this value 0.0005. When you subtract this is going to be 0.2495. This is your final. This question will take in the next discussion. Till then, thank you so much and take care of yourself.